Whoops, didn't realize the music had cut out. I guess we'll get this rolling early, but so we're not staring at a screen with no music and no movement. Hey, cat. Yeah, just the wrong week to catch this on. Yeah, that definitely. Tried to full screen it, and it did really weird things to my second monitor, so I guess I'll just use the regular size screen. It shouldn't make a difference for you guys who are viewing. This is effectively the game that started all the madness that resulted in the modern XCOM games. So basically, there's two optimal places to put the base, either in Europe or in the US. But Europe doesn't have to deal with having a huge Pacific Ocean to its left. You got pizza and wings. Sounds like a pretty good deal. I can't remember how large the radar range actually is, so I guess we'll just do that. Basic. Well, here's our dose of Fire Emblem. You only get 40% off of one item. Hmm. I guess it's better than nothing. That seems like a bit of a stingy employee discount. Man, I actually don't remember the opening. Aside from, we do want to upgrade the radar system. I think we also need to do living quarters and stores. Start halfway or over halfway to our capacity already. We're gonna buy Actually, yeah, I think we only need 10 engineers. Unless you want to go super crazy on manufacturing later. Alright, I'll put the quarters. Forgot it has to be completely constructed before we can place anything adjacent. Your workplace is cheap, but you make good food. At least there's that. And hey Eric, thanks for the house. Yeah, this game has a bit of a difficulty barrier and a user interface barrier for getting into it, so can't blame you too much if you didn't get too high. I have the one. It shouldn't matter too much for the moment. We're gonna be pretty unlikely to actually shoot stuff down. Hey, yeah, it really is super archaic. It has not aged well at all. And I don't remember how to judge his stats anymore. I don't. That's low strength for sure. I guess I'll go through everyone, but I think 34 strength. Nope, never mind. 40 strength. Although 42 firing accuracy. Maybe I don't actually want that person with the rocket launcher. Yeah, 58 sounds a lot better. So, how's this for archaic as well? We have to label people in the names for the type of role we want them to do. So, because I can't view the stats on the combat screen or the equip screen. Oh. But actually, we got a whole bunch of people who are, I guess, relatively accurate. These other people are just gonna end up having to. There's only 3. I'll lead the force, I guess. Tried to invade a company's building just to see what happened, and your first turn you got wiped out by a rocket. Yeah, that's one of the major criticisms for some of the randomization with these games. Because that can kind of happen with this too. Usually you have to go a little bit longer before the enemies are running around with a lot of AoE weaponry, but they'll end up not being great. Storage issues, of course. I think we're gonna do... We're gonna take all of this. It's because with space limitations I might not get. Actually, I might be able to sell. Alright, we'll use one heavy cannon for now because I might not be able to get in time. Stuff in time. So, I guess another one of those archaic issues here. having to play Quartermaster. That's fun. Crap, and we didn't get our electro flares yet. Very small. This might just be a scout transport. We might be okay anyway. Well, that's lame. I guess we have an unusual amount of high accuracy units. But generally, rifles are really bad on time unit use, so I tend to not like using. I guess personnel haven't arrived yet. Just the goods. You know, wow, why do I have so many Stingray missiles? Well, more like XCOM for the first, like 90s XCOM for the first time, aside from that one time years and years ago. Is it? When I tried to do it late last year, it kept crashing. Yeah, and that's why I ended up doing Terror from the Deep, which I Like compared to the original, I find Terror from the Deep is a much weaker game. I don't remember how long it usually takes to get the other, the other. Oh, there we go. Guess I'll need to bring the other rifles. Nine, 13, 14. You can also put the tank in later. Takes up 4 slots though. I should probably consider actually streaming it at some point, because I do have it from the bundle. At least I think I do. Either that or I got it on sale or something. Hmm. Okay. How many of these do I want? They're pretty cheap. Do 10. Yeah, it's pretty easy to rush laser early on. Wow, what is going on? Where are the UFOs? Yeah, I guess my large radar is still being built, but a little concerning. I guess we did spot that one. Oh, there we go. The very small ones, though, are... I probably should have tried to shoot it down, because I think the very small ones don't usually stick around. There's a rocket launcher. Chances are the game gave it to someone who should definitely not be carrying it. And I didn't mark who had the good strength among the snipers either. We may need to do some redistribution before we go too far from the ship. Uh, Most of my sharpshooters are near the front too. Actually, you should not have that. We'll do that. I actually gave all the HE or autocannons to the least accurate people on the team. Which I guess, to be fair, it does help compensate for how much they suck at it. But... prefer to have the good weaponry on the good people. Granted, it won't be long before we're just running around with all laser pistols. Yeah, it's very Diablo style. Oh, that's great. Not usually something we like to see right off the bat, even though we get the drop on him. Not a fan. Whoa! You must have rolled really high there, because sectoids usually even survive an extra or one hit. So the reason I do that, also, this is an important difference compared to when I was doing Terror from the Deep, where ink grenades are worthless. So the reason I do this is because, as you saw from that sectoid spawning there, enemies can spawn anywhere around the Sky Ranger, and you can just jump down and immediately get shot. And this can happen repeatedly and kill half the squad before you even get through the first turn. So that is why I place down a smoke and wait one turn so that it's there to cover us. Unfortunately, the Terror from the Deep imp grenades don't actually have an effect. So puts the team at a significant handicap leaving the submarine. I think this is so these are modular. Like if you kind of notice, these like this section here is very clearly set aside from say this wheat field. The way these are procedurally generated is they just take a bunch of these preset whatevers and throw them together. So if you play long enough, you tend to start actually knowing how things are formed, if you can tell which tile set it came from. So we crouch here because it makes it harder for them to get hit. It also improves their accuracy, but I'm not leaving them with enough time units to counterattack, so it's not really relevant on this particular turn. The time unit thing is something I do miss a little bit in the new XComs, because they provide a little more control during turns, but some of the other more obscure and convoluted stuff, I'm not as sad to see go. Wow. Oh, and that sector didn't actually die. He just took enough stun damage from that, because there was no death cry. But if he does get up, he's not gonna have a weapon. Because for whatever reason, the AI is not programmed to pick up weapons if they get back up from being knocked out. Oh, that does remind me, I didn't build an alien containment. Oh, that's not gonna help us at all. And the stun rods are also not gonna help us at all here. Yeah, the stat screen's a little interesting that way. Is it possible to go over your health threshold without actually dying if you combine stun and lethal damage, if I remember correctly? Time to shoot them where they fall. Well, I can't really do that with regular weaponry. I'd have to use explosives. Hey, I think that's the ship over there. That guy's being on point. We're gonna leave him in the back. People, let's chip a little bit. I'm gonna get those skits moving. I keep wanting to do WSAD to scroll the screen, but obviously you can't do that in the game of Soul. Hey, Ken. And yeah, I mean, they technically can target the square, but because they're not actually standing, hitting them is really difficult without explosives. With explosives, you can just shoot the ground beside them, and it'll blow them up. I didn't even realize I put the rocket launcher guy here. That's actually probably bad. Let's turn him around. If he sees something, he doesn't immediately try to fire a rocket. That's the kind of thing that can accidentally wipe your own team. There's a building and like a wooden building, and someone opened one of the doors. I guess it's probably. Oh, I guess we can see the door open over here. So we know there's a sectoid in here. Man, we are hitting way more shots than we should be at this point. Like, the 3 sectoids we've taken down, those have been dead center. That doesn't happen with rookies. Again, you go into the barracks, have guys find something, say, what's this, candy, not candy? Way to pick up guys' disconfect. Maybe he doesn't consider it real candy because he tends to go overkill on the sugar. Like, oh man, someone just tossed aside my stuff. Okay, let's get him in a position where he's not going to be reaction firing. The rest of the team's going to stand by because we just spent half the other portion of the team's entire time unit set. Yeah, that was kind of expected. We were making a lot of noise and killing a lot of stuff. Honestly, I'm surprised one of the scouts didn't go down soon. Although, where did that come from? Looked like the shot was from straight ahead. We haven't revealed him yet, so he might have fired from, say, here and walked back. Oh, why do I have a scout up here? Well, I guess we can stick him over here and have him start working his way down the far side. So the idea here is to have as much coverage as possible. Just so that if someone gets shot, we can revenge kill the alien that showed up. Let's move the rocket launcher over here, because it doesn't really have a good shot otherwise. Wow. 2 reaction fire hits, too. Out of 3. That's pretty good. Like, you guys see the percentages here, right? 37%. Actually, these guys are all snapshotting, so it's like 28% chance. And these are all hitting dead on. I guess the percentages are a little bit deceiving in that it's the chance of hitting the target dead center, so as it rolls farther away from that percentage, it starts to deviate. So you can still roll, like, something that would normally miss in any other game, and it'll still wing someone, and then that's part of why I'm using stuff like, say, the explosive ammo autocans, where even if you hit them in the arm, if you hit them in the arm with an explosive, it's still gonna hurt a lot. So their chances of hitting are a little bit higher, but these guys are hitting dead center most of the time, which is highly unusual. At this point, it's fairly likely that the only enemies are left are inside the ship, but we don't want to get too cocky. Like, these rookies have been doing unusually well, but this could easily turn around on us if we're not careful. So this is basically leapfrog without actual leapfrogging, where we just continually edge the scouts up and then a force of covering fire falls behind them. If things get really hairy, we can start throwing grenades. Guess we technically haven't cleared that flank over there. But we did catch the one guy coming out of there, so it might be clear. I guess we'll have... Oh. Nope, I guess it's not clear. What the heck? How... Oh, I guess because this guy got up, right. So this guy was unconscious, and then he got back up. That's why. So I was wondering how we walked right by him, and then ended up not actually triggering any reaction fire. Because, spoilers, aliens in this game have crazy high reaction stats, and a lot of time units. So even if they moved really far, they'll still react most of the time. Hey Glaive. Yes, oh god, UFO defense. I mean, we technically will defend the UFO, we just want to kill the aliens so we can take the UFO and all the stuff inside. The things that worry me the most is that either the remaining ones are all camping inside the UFO, or we've got guys camping upstairs. Yeah, and I'm a little freaked out by that guy getting missed, so we're gonna clear that real. Chances are there's nothing there because we can see most of it, but we'll check next turn. And know for sure. Not sure what they're doing. Just shift him over here. I don't think any of that blank spot should conceal anything, but if it does, we can then use the autocannon to clear out the wall and revenge kill whoever's on the other side. The reason I'm turning those guys around too is I don't want them shooting right into the tree in front of them. That is a thing that can and will happen. Did they? Yep, they definitely walked right out. I was crouched for some reason. Well, he got one good shot. Normally I'd use auto fire here, except I really don't want to hit my scout. Which, I guess I should mention, yes, you can hit your own guys in this. Unlike the newer XCOM games. if the shot goes wide and it hits someone, it's going to friendly fire. Which is why I'm also very careful with, say, the rocket launcher. Shift her back behind the tree, because there's a pretty reasonable chance that more guys will come out of there. Incidentally, the tactics I'm using here are what I'm pretty sure is why squad sight is a thing in the modern XCOMs. Because it's a little overpowered without restriction. It doesn't make sense to not have it at all. Unless there's one hiding like back here on the roof, I don't think there's any more enemies in the building. But never hurts to have a guy with a rifle on the high ground. So I'll set them up for that. XCOM soldiers have notoriously bad aim despite being elite soldiers. Yeah. In fact, we're gonna bring two of the autocannon guys in here. Because firing from the roof of the autocannons is really powerful. Alright, so if we clear this, and it's all fine, then we probably need to set up to go inside the UFO. Yeah, it's totally clear. I like how I had to cycle through everyone else to get to my rifleman. Yeah, just as I suspected. Totally clear. There comes a point where you only need to search a certain amount of the building for it's very unlikely that the enemy is there. Which isn't to say I haven't had some weird positioning before, but for the most part. Sometimes these guys get confused as to what level is appropriate for them. It's like he should have been able to pass that, but apparently the game was really confused. gotta be in the UFO. There's not really any other places for them. Back here was the last place it probably could have been. I don't think there's any other places that are hidden enough for me to have not noticed them already. This is gonna be a little bit annoying because we don't have good line of sight. Just because of the brush here. I probably should have destroyed the brush before approaching. Alright, well, let's try reaching us. That's a lot of sectoids. Jesus. Just call this guy McCree. Whoa! That shouldn't have missed. That absolutely should not have missed her. Oof. 4 shots to kill that guy. That should be all of them, I think. Yeah. We won! Alien dies as we know alien containment facility. Aw. Pretty good haul. Yeah, intact ship. That's why I wasn't shooting them down. Alright. I guess our stores aren't complete yet. Let's fix the whole alien containment issue, though. Let's build another general stores, because I'm pretty sure what we picked up just filled up all of our stores. We're gonna sell all except for one of all this plasma stuff, because it's gonna be forever before we can actually research the weaponry. We do want to hang on to the clips for later, but for now the money is more valuable for those other things. Okay, we'll just have to wait for the stores to finish. Okay, we're running low on that, although we can start getting rid of the rifles. The pistols are, or the laser pistols are gonna be a little less accurate, but actually, oh god, we can't. We can't store stuff and we can't put stuff on the ship. Whoops. What's our storage at? Because we might just have to wait until this other general stores finishes, rather than trying to juggle stuff between the ships and whatnot. Oh, and I guess let's buy a replacement for that soldier who died. Hello, random Jayberry. Okay, we're gonna replace 2 pistols and 1 rifle with the... Actually, 2 pistols and 2 rifles with these laser pistols. I'm actually really surprised we didn't use any grenades there. The enemies kinda just filed out one at a time and let us wreck them. Alright, so regardless of how many lasers we have, we are gonna need more autocannon stuff. I like to buy the incendiary autocannon ammo as a very long-range alternative to using electroflares. Just because electroflares can be a bit wonky for what's considered a line of sight or not for throwing. Average. Those rifles might take a while. That's okay. The pistols are pretty good stepping stone. Interceptor 2 is one of the cannons. We actually don't want to have too many interceptors. They just take up upkeep money and provide more vulnerable access points for the enemy, because every hangar, if we're attacked, can have enemies come in through them. So eventually what we want to do is get rid of probably this hangar here. Actually, I really shouldn't have connected this to that. Yeah, it should be fine. But we'll want to get rid of one of these and then replace it with other stuff. Because ideally, we'll just want them to be coming entirely from, say, the left side. Oh, I used to do the rebuild strategy. I don't remember the exact layout for it, so I'm just kind of improvising now. I mean, I kind of am doing the strategy, but I am. So there's a bug in this game, which is why, despite sacking that interceptor, I'm leaving this hangar intact, where dirt spots that used to have facilities on them cost something like a maximum amount charged per tile. So what I want to do is get to a point where I can destroy the hangar and then just immediately build over its spot. Because they'll cost me less money in the long run. a lot less money. Also, the limited amount of space here is a pretty big argument for using laser weaponry. Because not only is the laser weaponry very strong, it doesn't use clips, which saves a lot of space for other utility items. I actually probably don't need to carry that much for rifles anymore. So we'll do that. Actually, I can probably sell... The small rockets, there's almost no reason to have them. Aside from maybe not having the large rockets arrive in time for the first mission. Build a hangar in the top left. Alright. I'll probably do that after. When I'm ready to replace the dirt from the other hangars. Because I don't think we're gonna get a base defense for a while, but I'd like to actually have it set up eventually. I have heard good things about the OpenXCOM mod. It's something I might try down the line. But I figured the most relatively vanilla experience would be of interest to people. Just to see what exactly inspired the more modern XCOMs. That said, I have done a few bug fixes here. I can't remember which ones I applied to, because I applied that last September, and then the game crashed, and I didn't get to stream it, so... I think I fixed the... save game glitch and the unconnected base room glitch. Because, I just downloaded the old XCOM util for that. So those ones, as far as I'm concerned, are a little more unacceptable because the save game glitch, it basically, for those who don't know, it sets your save game difficulty to the lowest whenever you load a save game. Which obviously means that I can't play on the higher difficulties if I were to leave that intact. And the second one makes it so during a base defense, it's possible to not be able to win. Because you might end up with the aliens entirely cut off from you guys, because like the maps, like that map that I just played where it pieces together modules, it does that for the base defense as well, but sometimes it forgets to build the entryways that connect the two rooms. So you can have a room that just sits there with no entrance. But that was definitely something I wanted to patch, because that's really dumb. Very late game, you can kind of circumvent that, because if you get plasma tanks, you can shoot your way through the dirt eventually, but it's really tedious. To lock people in the bathroom strategy for The Sims, kinda, I guess? This guy is so bad. 45 firing accuracy. Point is to remove the door to the bathroom. Of course. I thought a hangar was more expensive for some reason. What are we doing on stores? I guess we are building another one. You know, I played The Sims once and got very bored very quickly. I played it a couple times, and yeah, I didn't really get into it too much either. I think what really put me off was with my sim, I got him some really nice stuff. A good TV, good computer and stuff. And the game was complaining about his recreation bar or whatever because it specifically wanted paintings on the wall or something dumb like that. So I wasn't a fan of the different stamina bars that required you to have very different or very specific things to refill them. Alright guys, it's showtime. Oh, I should actually. Yeah, their laser pistols on. Oh, we got 8 laser pistols. Not too shabby. Come on, please land before dark. Tuesday poll is a tie. Because of course. Yeah, because of course. I should probably not have any rockets on board, actually. It just clogs up the interface. I want... I might just replace the rifle here. We got enough handguns. I think we'd want to run... Make sure we're running 4 explosive users. Alright, we're at the back edge of the map. Outside of having the rocket guy. Larger ship this time. So I don't think I took any sunrise on any. Yeah, definitely off the sunrise. Although, I guess we don't have alien containment yet. Okay, she's definitely not strong enough. Maybe we'll drop the other cannon. So starting right by the UFO is also a little dangerous. Because you guys saw how clown Curry was at the end there with the small one. So as we're clearing the surrounding area, we need to be wary of guys just popping out of it and wandering around and taking pot shots at us. Granted... Yeah, this is gonna be awkward. I believe this layout has the entrance in the bottom right, which is like right up against the bottom edge of the screen. So I guess we'll need to have a few people watching this lane here while the rest of them clear the map. There's definitely movement inside. Because that's a sound effect for the interior doors. Oh. She actually hit the jackpot on timing it. See that her strength is complete garbage. Because like she's got good time units and firing accuracy. That's definitely something good. She might be one of the first ones I give my laser rifles to. The reason I'm not piling out the Sky Ranger all at once is aliens bring grenades too. So we don't want to be completely grouped up. Like, really unfortunate things could still happen here with this formation, but we still need to actually cover each other too. Wow. These guys are on point. Like, no joke. This is probably the best batch of rookies I've ever had. And I've played through this game at least 6 or 7 times in its entirety. Also, this snow must be Canadians. Still, snow. Because it's making sound effects like we're walking on cement, which is exactly as hard as Canadian snow gets. At least, know where I live. They do have somewhat better stuff. Well, I guess not somewhat. Markedly better stuff in the Rockies. Side here. We need more snipers on this side. I think I'm gonna have the rocket go up the left side here. Because it's gonna be really hard to get a good shot at the enemy from that position, like coming in this way, if something comes around the corner there. So we're probably better off having him here, and then you can fire like these little foothills in order to score kills against enemies if we need to. Ah, yep. That is not the... At least I don't think that's the guy who actually fired. That was the guy who got knocked out. Well, remember what I said about the auto fire sometimes? Jesus, where are you firing? Okay, maybe I should use snapshots, because she's not... Oh, that was really embarrassing. What are you guys doing? Were you just waiting to do this to me? There we go. Just making up for all those good shots? I mean, apparently. I think I can walk on the wall. Nice. Yeah, it complicates things a little. Which means we need to push the scat out a little more here. Landing gear is a lifesaver here. Well, now she's on point. Don't shoot him. Seriously? He's crouched. There we go. God, how much did... Oh, I took a fatal wound. So he's gonna be bleeding one every turn, so we basically have 11 turns to finish the map or he dies. I do need to research medkits once we're done with laser rifles. Okay, we're not gonna push farther down this side this turn. is, even though we probably want to move relatively quickly, we don't want to overextend. Well, surviving a plasma shot's pretty unusual. How badly is he? Alright, so mechanics lesson time. When the game rolls damage on a gun, it rolls between 0 and twice the value of its damage value. So apparently this sectoid rolled so low that he didn't inflict any damage. Which is pretty sad, considering he's got 12 armor. It's not a very high bar to cross to actually do damage to this guy. One confirmed hit, but didn't do enough damage. Also, we almost hit our ally again, because apparently we just can't shoot straight. We have to shoot at like 35-degree angles. That was a pretty nice straight shot there. Of course. Alright, sorry guys, I need to take this call. Alright guys, it sounds like something that might take a little bit, so thankfully for XCOM, one of the things that is really nice about it is what's the menu? Yeah, alright. It's got save anywhere pretty much, so at least we can preserve this. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna probably cut stream for now and put on probably a rerun of Tuesday's Wargroove. And if it doesn't take me too long, I'll come back on and start this again. So yeah, sorry guys, I'll hopefully be back in a bit.